Hello, magical people. How's everybody doing out there? My name's Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I'm going to be getting into our Western astrology horoscope for today, Monday, August 11th, going into Tuesday, August 12th. Oh my God, we're getting to be almost mid-August. This is absolutely freaking crazy. Time feels like it's going by really fast. Does anybody else have that feeling that we're coming up to a quickening energy, or rather we are in a quickening energy? I am definitely feeling that. So thank you all so much for joining me. And before we get into the astrology, just want to mention, please remember to like and subscribe to our channels. And if you really enjoy our content, share. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, you can check those out over at the link in the description box below, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And I think my earliest availability at the moment is starting in December 2025. And also, if you would like to check out my husband Jens's new past life group meditation over on the Beyond Mystic Academy, that is available now. I think that's going to be a live. Yeah, he's going to be doing that live on August 17th, which is, let me check what day of the week that is. Let me double check over here. I don't want to make any mistakes. Oh yeah, Sunday, August 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yenzi, as I like to call him, will be live for a past life group meditation. It's very affordable. You can take part in it live. You can catch the replay. You can get unlimited replay access. And, you know, past lives, it is something very powerful to look back into, to be aware of where we've come from. Is there anything lingering from the past that we need to be healing, we need to be focusing on, aware of? So Jens is an amazing meditation guide. And also on the Academy, we still have our annual midsummer sale. You can use code SUMMER50 to get 50% off the Beyond Mystic Academy workshops. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Sarah says time is hyper speeded. Yeah, it just feels like it is going by really fast. Leah says, Meg is still laughing at Jens's forest visit, waiting to combust. Oh my God, Yensi posted this really funny reel today where he was poking fun at what's going on in the Maritimes of Canada, Eastern Canada, where basically they're starting climate lockdowns. They're doing these forest bans where it's now illegal to go into the forest because it's too dangerous with the wildfires. So absolutely crazy. Yeah, Jens did a funny reel saying he was waiting for himself to spontaneously human combust. Oh my goodness, we are in crazy ass times. So good news. Okay, as we're starting off this week, we got some good news. We finally got Mercury moving direct. Woohoo! We are out of Mercury retrograde as of, I think it was 3-something a.m. Eastern time. Mercury went direct. So yay, no more Mercury retrograde. Okay, we are in Mercury post-shadow period for the next few weeks, which some astrologers really put a lot of emphasis on the post-shadow period. For myself personally, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, I noticed the pre and post-shadow periods, but it's really when Mercury is retrograde, those 3 weeks, which we just had from July, what was it? I can't remember the exact date. Sorry, you guys. July 20-something, I think, until early this morning, August 11th. It's really that period when Mercury is retrograde where we feel it the most, and it is the most intense. So in a post-shadow period, we still want to be, for the next few weeks, double checking everything, being very mindful of our communication, technology, day-to-day gadgets, business, all that mercurial ruled areas, but it's nowhere near as tense as the actual Mercury retrograde. So the planet Mercury being direct, this is where we can start to think a little bit clearer. Okay, we can have less brain fog, less confusion, less miscommunication. Good time to be having important conversations again, short distance travel, signing of contracts, all that Mercury stuff. Lioness says, I usually get a post-retrograde kick in the butt just when I think Mercury retrograde is over. Yeah, and it's funny too how each of us have our different experiences. I notice people that were born with Mercury retrograde, like 99% of them that I've talked to about it, they don't really get affected by the Mercury retrograde. So it's interesting how we each have our experiences. So yay, Mercury is direct, woohoo. We've still got a bunch of planets retrograde though. We've still got Pluto, Neptune, Granddaddy Saturn, Chiron, still retrograde. They're going to be retrograde for next few months, really. So there is a really big theme still of reflection, reviewing, but Mercury being the innermost planet closest to the sun, the divine messenger direct, that is bringing more clarity and more forward moving energy for sure. I'm really excited about the most exciting thing of the week, in my perspective, is we're going to be having this Venus-Jupiter Sirius conjunction exact on Tuesday at 1:30 a.m., Tuesday, August 12th, but we're in the energy of it all week. It is absolutely beautiful aspect. Oh, cool. Rick says, I opened the door early this AM and saw Venus and Jupiter shining bright. Oh my God, that is so cool. Yes, definitely. If you get a chance, go out in the dark sky and see Venus, Jupiter, and Sirius all together. Sirius is the brightest star that is visible. So this is really, really special because about every 1 to 2 years, depending on the cycles of Venus, Jupiter, we usually have an annual Venus, Jupiter conjunction. And these are the two benefic planets in astrology. Venus, the goddess of love and pleasure and beauty and abundance. She's the ruling planet of the signs of Taurus and Libra. And Jupiter, the great benefic of luck, expansion, opportunity, positivity, optimism, foreign travel, foreign things, higher wisdom, and learning. Whenever they're conjunct, this is one of the best aspects we can have in astrology, the two lucky benefics. But it's not just that this year. This is, okay, excuse my language, I just have to say, this is fucking crazy. Okay, you guys, Venus and Jupiter conjunct with Sirius conjunct. Not exact to the minute, all three of them. It's exact to the minute, Venus and Jupiter, but exact to the sign and the degree. So Sirius is, what we call a fixed star that's really far away from us, located in the constellation of Canis Major. And, the stars, these fixed stars, they move from our Earth's perspective every, I think it's 82 years, around 80 years. So at the moment, Sirius is located at 14 degrees of Cancer. Venus and Jupiter are coming into conjunction at 14 degrees of Cancer, conjunct the fixed star Sirius. So what the heck does this mean? This is very magical, okay, first of all, and a very high spiritual vibration. If you actually look at Sirius, sorry, I'm going to sneeze, you guys. Oh my God, excuse me. That just, woo. Oh my goodness. Okay, that just was a very intense sneeze. Sorry about that. I do believe that we sneeze when something important is being said. So talking about Sirius, Sirius is a beautiful blue light with white light star that actually goes multicolored, changes multicolored. And Sirius has been very revered since ancient times for many of our ancient Egyptian, Babylonian, Dogon, all kinds of different cultures and ancestors that revered Sirius and believed that we had a very strong connection to Sirius and the Sirian beings, that they are part of our star family. Okay, so not only are we receiving, yay, this is a good week for abundance and for love and for, higher learning and expansion and luck, Venus and Jupiter. And yay, it's good for all the Cancerian areas of life too, which is home and family and our intuition, psychic abilities, emotions, anything that has to do with properties, all that Cancer stuff. But also Sirius energy, which is high star consciousness. So I've been feeling really strong, and I've been seeing a lot of you guys saying it in the comments. This is a week of not just luck and abundance and positivity, overall, and in particular, wherever you have 14 degrees of Cancer in your chart, the house and any planets around them. But we're also getting blessings from Sirius and the Syrians. Okay. And it's kind of hilarious because we just had the fake Lionsgate portal that isn't real. I did a video on that last week on all my social media and my YouTube as well, for those of you who may not have seen that yet. Sorry, you guys, just 1 second. I need to close my office door because somebody just came into my family member's home. So pause 1 second, you guys. Okay, sorry, you guys. As you can see, even though Mercury is now direct, the day that we have Mercury go retrograde and the day Mercury goes direct, there can still be little weird technical stuff. Anyways, sorry about that, you guys. So it's also a profound time, as I was saying, where we're receiving spiritual guidance, healing energy, and divine support from Sirius and the Syrians. Okay, so I was talking about, before I got interrupted there, that, in the woo-woo New Age community, people think that August 8th is a Lionsgate portal, and they say that it's when the sun is conjunct Sirius, when it's not. Okay, it's not based off of anything astrological. I won't go into that. I talked about that at length in my video last week, but it's funny because actually this year, on August 12th, on Tuesday, Venus, Jupiter conjunct Sirius. So it is like a blessed day where we're receiving the support and magic and high vibrations from Sirius. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely, probably tonight in the middle of the night, because I'm a crazy astrologer, a novice astronomer. I'm crazy like that. I'm going to be going out there and I'm going to be looking at this Venus, Jupiter, Sirius conjunction and talking to the Syrians, having a conversation with the Syrians. So actually, I'm just looking here. That's actually not going to be visible in the middle of the night. Let me see when this is actually going to be visible for us. 1 second, you guys. Let me go back in my astrology program. Rick was right. It's going to be at dawn. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to actually have to wake up really freaking early. So let me bring this up, you guys, to show you. So if you're on Eastern, actually not Eastern time zone. Yeah, Eastern time zone, you will be able to see Venus, Jupiter, and Sirius conjunct in the wee hours of the morning near the horizon. Okay, so we're talking around 4 in the morning, just after 4 in the morning is when it will be visible. Okay. And you can adjust that to wherever you're located in your part of the world as well. So beautiful time for us to be connecting to our star family, to be connecting to our higher consciousness, to be open to positive blessings, to be doing things that maybe, we need a little bit of divine support around. Maybe there's been an important conversation that you've been needing to have. This is a perfect week to be doing that. Maybe there's something you need to take care of with your home, ruled by the sign of Cancer. This is a great week to be doing that. Okay, and again, see wherever you have 14 degrees of Cancer, because that is going to be a very blessed area of life for you this week. So those are kind of the major things that we've got going on Monday and Tuesday. Mercury direct, lucky, positive, beautiful Venus, Jupiter conjunction with Sirius. I think we can also see peace deals happening. That's one of my very big predictions. We are expecting President Trump to meet with Vladimir Putin of Russia. What day is that? Is that on Friday? Let me look that up. I think it's on Friday. So I feel like it is really possible with that Venus-Jupiter conjunction, conjunct Sirius, that, those are the two benefics in the sign of Cancer, which rules countries, homelands that we might actually have a peace deal being made. Let's just listen to, hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Carol says, playing the gong yesterday before starting session, invited them, play my sound instruments. The sounds of harmonic was off the chart. Oh, that's so cool, Carol. So cool. Yeah, that's definitely something we can do, inviting the Syrians to flow through our instruments and also our voice. So cool. So let's just take a little listen. This clip, I think this is Trump saying something about the upcoming meeting on Friday. Let's see.
Well, we're going to have a meeting with Vladimir Putin. And at the end of that meeting, probably in the first 2 minutes, I'll know exactly whether or not a deal can be made. How will you know that? Because that's what I do. I make deals.
So hopefully a deal can be made. And I do think there is very good astrology for a deal possibly to be made between Russia and Ukraine. So fingers crossed for that. We, of course, just had the peace deal that President Trump helped to do with, I always say the name of this country wrong, you guys. Algeban. I'm so sorry. I'm not saying that right, but you guys know what I mean. Armenia and Azerbaijan. Is that the way that you pronounce it? Sorry, guys. They just made a peace deal. So that's within the realm of influence of this conjunction as well. And yeah, so let's pull some cards for this beautiful energy of this week for all of us. And if you are a Cancer, for you in particular, if you have any major placements around 9 to 19 degrees of Cancer, this Venus-Jupiter series conjunction is going to be within a 5-degree orb of your Cancer placements. Or if you have a major water sign placement between 9 and 19 degrees, same goes for you. Okay, what's our messages? You know what? I'm going to ask from the Syrians. I'm going to call forward the Syrians of love and light that support our like-minded community. What messages do you have for us for this week? Or for Monday and Tuesday, rather, as we're starting this week. The Chariot. That's so interesting because that is a Cancer-related card. And this Venus-Jupiter series conjunction is happening in Cancer. The Chariot, the King of Swords. I think I pulled him yesterday as well. Ooh, also the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So this conjunction, this next couple days, is bringing a lot of moving forward. Sorry, you guys, this is hard for me to hold all this at once. The Chariot, we are moving fearlessly forward. We are moving forward from pain and suffering that we have been holding on to, in particular from our emotional body. Cancer rules the emotional body, the emotions, anything having to do with home and family. We can have huge healing breakthroughs with family members, with women in our lives coming up at the start of this week. I'm feeling like there's beautiful healing conversations that can be had. Yeah, conversations, the King of Swords. Being very careful with your words, what you're communicating, what people are communicating to you. Think things through all perspectives. We may have a breakthrough of a perspective change of maybe if somebody's hurt us, why they did what they did, or if we've hurt someone, why exactly did we do what we did? Does that make sense, you guys? So that beautiful Chariot is guiding us into the healing energies. It's not just luck. It's not just positivity. It's not just opportunistic with this conjunction. It's also in the sign of Cancer, which is deep healing waters, healing energy. You have success in the face of difficulty, focus, determination, triumph, perseverance. We're also being divinely protected. The Chariot is also a very protective card in the tarot with all the energies that are going on right now. Tug of Light says, putting down baggage that no longer serves and stepping onto the higher timeline train. Yes. Yes. And most of us, unless you're like a complete, crazy psychopath or something like that, which is not most people are trying their best None of us are perfect. We've all made mistakes. We've all done hurtful things, and we've all had hurtful things done to us in certain ways. And a really big breakthrough for me is when I've been able to realize in situations that usually people are trying their best based on what they're coming from, right? Usually people are not intentionally trying to hurt us. So there can be very big realizations, healing realizations, conversations, energy coming forward at the beginning of this week. Yay, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I want to mention before I finish up that on the Beyond Mystic channel later today, we've of course got the Beyond the News with JC and Janine on the Insider Access Pass. That's happening at 8 p.m. Eastern. And again, if you'd like to check out Jens's upcoming past life group meditation, that is going to be on Sunday, August 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can join in live or catch the replay with unlimited replay access. That's going to be so cool. Very excited for that one. And my personal astrology readings are available at the link in the description box below. I love you guys so, so much. And I see Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy says, the Ho'oponopono prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That is, Chrissy, I love that you're saying that, because that's also one of my favorite things to do when I've been triggered by something or I'm healing through a situation, is to do that Ho'oponopono prayer. And for those of you who have never heard of Ho'oponopono, this is an ancient shamanic Hawaiian practice. This is a part of Huna shamanism, where one of their practices of forgiveness and healing is this ancient prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry that, you also take accountability that we attract whatever's coming up for us in our lives for our soul's development. When you say I'm sorry, you are recognizing and accepting responsibility for the actions, thoughts, and emotions that have caused conflict to manifest into your reality. Please forgive me. The words please forgive me are said as a request to make amends with your higher self and the universe alike. Thank you. Thank you is the opportunity to show gratitude toward your higher self, as well as the universe, for allowing your negative thoughts, actions, and emotions to be cleared. And the I love you can be emitted to the universe, God, source energy, etc., as a form of gratitude. When you use the words in this way, you are saying, I love you for allowing me this earth experience. This is from moderndaymanifestations.com. Chrissy, I'm so happy that you brought that up, because I'm definitely going to be doing some Ho'oponopono either today or tomorrow. And there's Ho'oponopono songs on YouTube, on Spotify, where you just repeat this prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And some people say it the reverse. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So yeah, that's a beautiful one. And wishing you guys a blessed, magical Monday and Tuesday. I will see you all on Wednesday for the next Daily Astro Show. I'm sending lots and lots of cosmic love your way. Bye, everyone.